Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Working that left side now. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Line getting set on second down. The aerial assault continues. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Handoff from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Balls at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback checking the play. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes. So you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Quick pass on the jet motion. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's fourth down and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? The give on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Gets it out fast. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. Clemson jumps to the line. Dialing up a second down pass play. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
As the defense comes out, they've got him pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. On the option. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, try to convert through the air. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. On target. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Clemson is quick to the line. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Just plowing down the field. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Hawaii. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
and you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Across the 25, he's got room. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. He's piled up 65 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He'll toss it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will kick it off to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown Volunteers! The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over to the offense and be like, bro, we don't need you today. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. And he's going to run it back. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The offense has been really productive both ways, both scoring and giving up the ball, David.
Yeah, the boomer bust offense is not good. Like, we have to take...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Jefferson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Oh, he had him out there, and he was trying to compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just greased lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far for the speedster.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll try it over the left side. Can't get him to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Throws for the tight end. And he intercepts it. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a crease to the left. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
They'll run the option. The pitch. Keeps the legs moving. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Quarterback checking off. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going deep. Reels it in down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion now, setting up 4th.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
He's brought down at the 33. 2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. And he hauls it in at the 30. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play balls at the 25.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They'll go right back to the run. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? With jet sweep pass. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Going with the ground game left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Tigers are in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Snap it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back gets the give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man, and they convert. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Tennessee, 21. Clemson, 17.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Black 24. Black 24. Cobra.
The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Clemson jumps to the line. On the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the downs. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass on second down. It's complete. Touchdown, Clemson. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Utah delivered a masterpiece performance today and gave notice to the rest of college football. This is a team that can win anywhere, anyway against just about any opponent. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch on the left. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The corners are walked up tight. Wide out in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll fire to his right. Touchdown ball! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space on the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. From inside the 10, here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Here's the handoff. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Eight-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Quarterback will audible. Now on the move. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Now! Squirrel! Squirrel! Tuna!
He wants to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On the set.
Offense gets set for second down.
Jackrabbit! Hawk! Dino!
He's looking to throw. He unleashes a long one. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The option look. He'll pitch it. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Clemson, 24.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Clemson is quick to the line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Clemson set up with another first down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
29 Philly. Hawk, Hawk. Terrier, Terrier.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game, but they're going to need some help from the defense.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. The snap sets up the throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Direct snap. Shakes off the tackle. Got enough for the first. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that
and it's caught inside the 25. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. To the ground to try to move the chains. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Yeah, and I think on that 3rd down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll ride his man on the option. And the Volunteers will have a first down.
That's a risky play call there, 4th and a couple of yards, and you turn around, you hand it to your running back, you say, my guy's a better athlete than any of yours on defense, and he's going to find a way to keep this drive going.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Vols moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
The offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Makes the grab on the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's going to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got him downfield. Oh, it's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Man, you talk about all the excitement, emotion. You're about to go take the lead in this ball game, and then you fumble and turn the football over. Now you need help. Now I need my defense to go out and somehow get me this football back after squandering that opportunity.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years.
He's loose down the left side. The 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Tennessee.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
Clemson, 32.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't? He lost one down the sideline. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. Powers through the defender. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Vols want to move quickly. Off the play fake. Trying to get to him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. And a short run there, and that'll end it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field. Seemingly it will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been